Yeah, pre-season is we're coming towards the back end of the second week, and everybody's looking a bit sharper than they were when they first turned up after Christmas, although they were in great nick straight after Christmas. Had a really good pre-Christmas pre-season and got a lot of sessions in, and the weather, while you don't catch a tan in this type of weather, it's not too cold, and the grass is still relatively firm, so at this stage of the year you won't believe how much time coaches spend looking at the weather forecast in the night time. Seriously, because our season starts in February. After Christmas we've got 4 weeks prep, which is crazy. We've got 4 weeks prep before we go into battle, and of every week that we've got, we can only go on the field so many times, so we make sure that we don't incur injuries. So I think I'm trying to make the point that we don't have that many field sessions before the season starts, and we don't want any of them writing off for weather. So yeah, good so far. It's the whole A to Z at this stage. As we get towards our first league game against Castleford, which is played at Head League, maybe the final 10 days we'll zero in on one or two really specific areas, both offence and defence, but we still generally work on a few things at the moment, and there's no real one specific area that stands out. Jimmy Cunningham's really settled in. He's a smart dummy half there, and he's of an age where he's been coached a lot by a lot of good coaches, so we're picking up the benefits of that. Brad Singleton I've worked with before, so we're dusting off him a little bit from where he used to be, to try and get back to where he used to be. I've worked with him and I know how much of a strong character he is. And Sonny Bill's gradually getting better and better, making that transition. Don't underestimate the transition he's had or has to have from rugby union to rugby league. So we know he's a leaguey, we know he grew up playing the sport, and he's played league enough. But to have so many years in rugby union and be so immersed in it, to then go make the transition, he's not only has he got to pick up some of the techniques and some of the verbal instruction that we've got to work on, he's also got the athlete himself has got to change slightly. So, but he's progressing, he's good. He's as I've been quoting in the past, he's a gym freak, he's a fitness freak. So he's we don't holding him back's probably the biggest challenge, rather than trying to usher him in towards an area. I think they're a perfect team for Castleford because they're a very, very good team, and they've got a lot of history in Super League. We're going to learn a lot from that game. We're going to pick up a lot. I think what we've got to do, without being too specific on anything, is just compete, keep possession, value field position, defend our try line like it really matters, and make sure we don't come out of the game with any injuries. So, it's a little bit like the question you asked me earlier about what are you working on in pre-season. Just for that game there, we won't have anything specific for Castleford, but we'll need to create some momentum so our halves can play, and we'll need to have a real focus on stopping them from creating momentum. So it's just some usuals really.